today to deliver a petition signed by 28 organizations that care about having safe drinking water in Pennsylvania. Tracy has the petition and will be delivering to the Department of Environmental Protection representative right after we finish here.
Because it is so toxic in minuscule doses, if a person drinks it in, it tends to build up in the body. And when it reaches certain levels, it can be linked to diseases that are known to be associated with PFAS. And those include dangerous metabolism diseases and also cancers. PFAS are called forever chemicals, and that's because they don't break down in the environment and because the body has a difficult time excreting them. That's what makes them so very, very toxic.
But we're also here to remind the DEP and Commonwealth that PFAS and PFOA are only two of a broad class of thousands of types of PFAS chemicals and represent just the tip of a toxic iceberg. As our society has come to recognize the health risks of PFAS and PFOA, they've been replaced by new PFAS, like Gen X, only for it to become clear that these new PFAS pose similar, if not elevated, health risks.
So about 3.5 million Pennsylvanians rely on private water wells for their drinking water. That's 1/4 of the population. It's not insignificant. And currently, they would have no protections, there are no regulations for the water they are drinking. The PFAS have been found to be in higher concentrations in private well water than in public water systems. This has been demonstrated and corroborated by a PFAS pilot health study in Bucks and Montgomery counties that showed higher levels of contamination of PFAS in blood samples from people who were drinking water from private water wells in contrast to those who rely on public water systems for their drinking water.
The rules should also support a monitoring protocol for monthly sampling in systems that exceed the MCL levels and quarterly after the levels recede to the standard. Where no detections are found, annual sampling should be required and there should be no waivers to that standard. PFAS and PFOS are highly mobile in water and persistent in the environment, making their migration from a source of contamination a threat that is unpredictable and can occur rapidly. Clean drinking water is essential to good health, and good health is priceless.
Right now, the standards for PFAS are 14 parts per trillion. And we are calling on people to comment to DEP, and we will continue pushing for 1 part, but not to exceed 6. It should be no greater than 5. These are based on risk assessments that concluded there are risks to fetus and children, and these risks have to be eliminated just for the children in our communities. The department has adjusted the recommended numbers based on health effects, technical limitations that you've heard some of these things about, treatability, cost-benefit studies, but we really need to go deeper.
But we wanted here today to actually bring you the letter in person and hand deliver it to show you the importance that this letter has to our community. Yeah. And the coalition here represents really tens of thousands of members of our organizations.
Okay.
28 different organizations signed that, and they're from all over Pennsylvania.
All right, great. Yeah, we appreciate you guys' engagement on this. We'll definitely take this into consideration and moving forward with the rulemaking.
Great. Thank you.